Sorry, I'm fighting Twitch. It's okay. I'm ready. Ready? Let's go. I was like trying to get my ad manager, which is like this tiny little panel on the God, I don't look at that. Okay. On So when you stream, there's this creator dashboard, and most of the panels in it I have in OBS, so I don't need to look at it. And except the ad manager, I don't know how to put it in OBS, so I have it open in a browser window, and it's like long and skinny horizontally, but doesn't take up much room vertically. But I can't make the window long and skinny horizontally, so it's just there. Okay. Anyway, hi. Hi. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I fixed Yippee. I fixed it, so it's not like weird anymore. It should happen when it happens. Here, I'll test it now. For free. Yippee! Uh-oh. It didn't work. Oh, because I had to make it hidden. Hang on. Now let's try it. Yippee! Yay! I fixed it. Now, there we go. Yay! It worked. Okay. Today was pretty, so my boss is off all week, so I'm, like, second in command, and that's a little stressful, but not terribly, because I got out more or less on time. It's just, my boss's boss was like, hey, if you want to come in early this week to, like, sort everything out before everyone gets here, you can do that. And I'm like, I really don't want to, my dog. I really don't want to. Besides, like, everybody has a thing that they have to do in the morning, and while they're doing that, I can sort the mailbox. It's no problem. I don't need to be there early. I really don't. Sounds icky. It is icky. But I kind of realized that, I'm sort of stuck here. It's kind of weird. I perused Indeed this morning because I was like, maybe I'll, like, look for job opportunities, and the remote ones were like, you can work remotely 3 days out of the week, and I'm like, okay, but we don't have a car. I mean, well, we have a car, but we have a car. So when Jem goes to work, I don't have a car. It's dumb. It's whatever. I don't need it. I'm comfortable, I guess. But anyway, that's enough, me being yucky. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's just the way things are. Anyway, let's get started. I've talked your ear off long enough, and I shall continue to do it. But until then... Sorry, I got distracted. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. My name is Kat. I'm a VTuber, variety streamer, and little fella in your computer. I usually heard they, them pronouns. You can use them interchangeably if you'd like. This is an 18+ stream, so if you're under the age of 18, you gotta go. Can't be here. Sorry. We're gonna be talking about adult things like law and taxes and murder, and you can't be here. Sorry. It's for your protection. If you like what I do in any capacity, there are a couple of ways you can support me, some of which are free. You can watch a stream, you can tell your friends, you can follow the stream and get access to a bunch of my emotes that you can use in my chat. You can clip things you find funny, you can share those clips around. You can subscribe to the stream and get access to even more emotes, and you can use them wherever you want. And you don't get ads, because when I do these night streams, I do regular ad breaks, so I can get up and stretch and stuff, and if you don't want to deal with that, you don't have to, for $5 roonies a month. And you also get a cute little badge that changes over time. That's nice. if you want to support me and you don't want Twitch to touch your money, there is a way to tip me directly. There is a button in my description that you can click and you can send me money, and tips of over $5 get their message read on stream by a TTS bot, so that's fun. Right now, today, we're going to be playing some more Phoenix Wright. I've never played the game before, so no spoilers, please. I know it's like 20 years old, but I managed to avoid them, I guess. We're gonna have a good time. So I'm gonna turn this music off now. I'm gonna turn the game on. It starts with P. Here it is. Go back to OBS and change the screen. Someday I'll have plush sales again and you'll be able to go elsewhere. No, it's okay. I'd rather stay home. I like staying home. Like, that's the ideal. I want to stay home. Where's the game? Game. There we go. There we go. Okay. God, this game is like 20 years old. It sure is. Alright. Let us go. Let's do it. It is time for the trial. That's Will. He's my defendant. Mr. Wright? Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Oh, great. I forgot why. Why is that? Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him, because you are dead? This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. I didn't ask for easy. Don't fuck it up! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Wonder if it'll be that producer. No, not this guy. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. Great. Don't you have to dress up for court? Will the witness state his name and profession? Grill him. I'd like to, put him on a grill. How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make this deal samurai new, Raffle. You're supposed to. It's Casual Friday. Hi, Nello. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I almost said lounge. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm not sure no one left their chair. I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Okay, so pretty sure is not convincing. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. I was at the studios from 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene. Okay. Press about that. You didn't take a single break? Well... yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Oh, great, thank you. That's helpful to me. Phoenix, if his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and figure out where he's lying. Right. Okay. I'll press you there. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no. I'd come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, well, I was pretty busy all that day, frowny face. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on so long? Because the guy tripped and fell. I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Sublime Salmonella impression, by the way. He looks like Muscle Man, but worse. I'm trying to do a Muscle Man, but I don't have the range. Which, of course, led me to missing my lunch. Roffs! Wait, what the fuck does Roffs mean? Rolling on the floor, sobbing? Rohypnol on feet sandwich. Oh! Roffs! Rolling on the floor, starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? What kind of fucking question is that? A T-bone steak. The assistant cooks them up. Don't ever do that again. Rolling on the floor, screaming. Ah! Hi, Brittany. Come to think of it, there was a plane with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. I feel like he can't have skipped. Okay, I don't approve of these kinds of jokes because they're the kind of things I say to myself and I have bad brain about. But if I'm going to travel back 20 years in time, I'm going to say, you don't look like somebody who can go without food. Oh my god, my button doesn't work? Cock. Come on. Hang on, I gotta reopen the fucking Stream Deck. This warning is important. And I need to be able to zoom in. It didn't work. Okay. Well, that's cool. Pity laugh, thanks. If people are hungry, they need to eat, okay? It doesn't matter if they're big or small. Don't fucking piss on people for having to eat, alright? Walk into her room and pity laugh at her for real. No! Pity laugh works, doesn't it? Is that in here? Yeah, it's in here. Yeah, it's in there. Do you not have the points, baby? Don't you have the points, honey? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah, please do not. May, if you say that, look at him. He's a fat guy. Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Contradictory? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Please, I'm begging you, please don't go for this. Mr. Manila. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. Oh, wait, he did have lunch. Okay, thank God. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Ugh. No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after. Stop it. Stop it. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat, I suspected as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during the meeting. I, wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Liar. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, Ruffle. Well, Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break, rolling on the floor, lying. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Remember that for the 999 playthrough. Not enough for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams. Like you're mad? You didn't look mad. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Yeah, and we took a break. Waffle. Oh, it was only 15 minutes. That's only 13 in base 12. Nerd. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Fucking eating, dumbass. Eating my T-bone steak! What else? There were 2 plates on the table? Maybe he wanted 2! Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry. D. Vasquez's plate. Oh, I get it now, Diva. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. And for a lady, too. Not enough time for someone to— oh, wait, this is, you don't know how long it takes to kill someone. Why is that? That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone— what the fuck? That didn't— what okay. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty— shut the fuck up, man. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food, lol. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. Oh, sorry. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio One in that time. Oh, great. Is that all? Okay. Whoops. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. Hey, that's an important time. $2:30? That's the time of death. Hi, scheming miner. Welcome, welcome. So he could have gone to Studio One, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. Only 15 minutes. Okay, what do I have? Do I have anything I can, like, kind of bench press this wimpy nerd? Block the path to the scene of the crime. Wait a minute! Hiya, Sporadicat. Fun to see you streaming this again. Oh, of course. I gotta know what happens. Took a break. It's only 15 minutes. Not enough time. I feel like this is important because they said it was at 2:30. This is wrong. Sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Okay, bye. No, but he said it was between— that's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. No, I think I've pressed everything I can, yeah? It's only 15 minutes. Honestly, I can't remember what's in your evidence. Oh, let's look. We got my attorney's badge, which I don't think will help. The autopsy report, which Jack died at 2:30 and was pierced through the chest by a spear. I have the spear. I have this picture. He's dragging one leg. Guide map to Global Studios. Sleeping pills. This monkey clock head that blocked the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4. And the Samurai Scrapbook, which contains photos of every victory scene and every battle that the Steel Samurai has won. So I feel as though this is important. And this is important. Where were they? They were in the employee area, yeah? So they were here. No, he was in Studio 2. And the bad happened in... yeah. The picture? Because at the time... oh, fucking God. Someone say commit murder. Sometimes you need to press a statement after you've pressed a previous one. Okay. Do I have the court record? No, okay. He said it was... Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in this trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Oh, Jesus, do you claim something? I claim it, and claim it loud. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? This thing? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. I think it's Mr. Monkey. Whoa, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey head barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? And I'm afraid you lose— What?! Wait a second! I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? What the fuck? Hey, wait a second. Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it's also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. Witness. Oh God, it's the kid. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. Hi, Emily. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. I'm not really sure what I was supposed to have done. I know I showed a lot of evidence that didn't have anything to do with anything, but, like... What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. You were supposed to say it's impossible to avoid a penalty, but otherwise it plays out some... Oh, I see. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. See, I feel like saying that it's impossible means that I'm giving up, and that they're gonna be like, okay, you lose. Like, I know that that's not what's gonna happen, but it feels that way. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to fight. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, you will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Let's do it! Yippee! Blah, 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 blah. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Oh, he's too short! In your honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please give him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you! The nice lady! I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade! I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness. I mean, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just... Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. Bearded gentleman will be fine. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Oh, wait, so you're saying a kid had to bargain Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Me in middle school. Me too in middle school, actually. I used my mom's old digital camera, like, for everything. There's lots of pictures from school dances on my Wii, on the SD card that went in there, and I would play with them in the photo channel. I'd draw pictures on top of them with the Wiimote. Good times, man. Please not really, middle school sucks. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. This is account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. That doesn't sound like what he said before. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Hi, Atharia 1. Welcome, welcome. No more kid gloves! I wanted to see a steel... Oh, wait, I already read this. Okay. Just once. I found a map on the internet. Went to the studios that day. I can press that, right? Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? No, it hasn't. Actually, I've been a couple times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. They really did capitalize internet, huh? I mean, it used to be that way. I mean, this is over 20 years old. But yeah, they did. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez! I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. Yeah? Got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. I want to know more about that. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was really relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? I came out by the studio. This is like us talking to our Twitter buddies. We're gonna be 30 next month, honey. We're gonna be old! Came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. What is your first internet memory? Everybody go. Unless it's like awful. My first internet memory, entering Dilfdom. Thanks. We're not old. My first internet memory was I would beg my mother Sans Undertale AUs. Oh my god. My first internet memory, if you remember Nick Jr., there was, before and after the commercials, there would be a character named Face, who would be, like, he would basically just be a face on the screen, like a smiley face, and he would talk about, like, what show was coming up next or whatever. And, I would beg my mother to take me to nickjr.com. I must have been like 5. And I would play that week's new, Blue's Clues game. There would be a new one every week. And, when it didn't update on time, because I knew what day of the week it was, when it didn't update on time, and I knew it didn't because Face was still the same as he was last week, I would get extremely angry and upset. That's my first email memory, or my first internet memory. I used dial-up to check the official Thomas the Tank Engine website. We had dial-up too! I used to think the noises the computer made were really funny. And my mom wouldn't give me the AOL password. I asked her what it was, and she said it was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and I said that she didn't type that many letters in. The internet did not exist when I was 5. You are so lucky. Little kids shouldn't be on the internet. Totally rocked. But before my eyes, out came the bad guy. I need to know about that. Tell me more, kid. What sort of bad guy was it? Hang on. I just remembered that I got a pill out to take, and it's on my desk still. So I'm gonna mute for a second so I take this. Okay, we're good. My first memory is using dial-up at Nano and Nani's computer to go to Pokemon.com and print out a single picture of a Pokedex entry a day. I used to go to GeoCities websites that had like Pokemon paper crafts on them, and you could print them out and fold them up into Pokemon. It wasn't an official website, obviously it was on GeoCities, but that was fun. And Mom said I couldn't use the color printer, I had to use the inkjet, or the laser printer, the black and white, because I would use up all of her color ink. What sort of a bad guy was it? A guy, a person. Kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kinda far away. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. Uh-oh. I guess he's a real pro. What a great act. Oh, God. Yes, I suppose he was. Oh, no! He didn't know! Oh, no! If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Use gentle words. Hold it! Of course, duh! My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Oh, be nice. Found a map on the internet. Went to the studios that day. Woods. I kinda wanna show him his samurai book. Oh, Jesus. Ah! Why? I thought he said he had a picture. Has he seen the samurai photo? Have you seen this? Oh, God. You killed me. It's okay. I died. I have died. I've never— No!
Barf.
No. I'm not Barfhead. No. Well, now we're gonna see what happens when you don't save. Okay, well, we have to do a lot of this again. So I'm just gonna click and 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 click. Thank you. Thank you. Blah 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 blah. Salmonella. I have to remember what I did. Say his name. Does space work too? Enter? Okay, enter works. I can hit a button a lot faster than I can click. Yep. Yep. Okay. Honestly, I was so obsessed with getting a perfect score to beat Edgeworth's perfect score that I restarted every time I got to a danger point. What do you mean, Edgeworth's perfect score? What do you mean there's a perfect score element to this game? If you want to speedrun, then The second backseat game. Yeah, go for it. Tell me what to do. So we can get back to where we were, please. Saved so I could restart. I see. Press the fifth statement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. It's contradictory. Now press the 7th? Okay. 4, so this is 6, 7. Yep. Press harder. There isn't a perfect score aspect to the game, I just wanted to beat Edgeworth's smug ass in submission. Oops, waffle. And then I agree that it's impossible, right? Okay, now what, Maidens? I don't think there's anything I can do. Gotta press the first, then third, okay. Press. Two, 3.
Objection!
No, it's impossible. Oh, wait, so I should read this. But I see you at least had an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, okay, yeah. Mrs. Monkey's head, it's Mr. Monkey, blah, blah, blah. That noise does make me think I, like, lost everything. Come on, let's get back, Give me the child. Present to me the child so I can question him about murder. Please. What do we do now? As a final backseat gamer, you have the right idea on your cross-examine on Cody, just the wrong evidence. Oh, okay. Okay. See, I thought I had the right idea, I just didn't have any room for more mistakes. Too short. Now he's tall. Maybe save though once you get to the cross. Yeah. God, without context. When you get to the cross, save. You know Jesus saves. When he gets to the cross. He saves us all. Oh, shut up. I just got this new camera. It's so cool. Jesus don't save the game. Jesus save the game. Take it from my hands. 'Cause I can't do this on my own. I'm letting go. I don't remember the rest. Oh no, so give me one last chance. That's it though, that's all I remember. I remember the music video more vividly than I remember the actual song. Yep. Okay, where do I save? Is it in options? Save. I didn't know I could save just anywhere. Samurai rehearsal just once. Okay. Presenting your camera. Oh, this is wrong. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Enter. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? By the way, if you want to see Cody a little bit more clearly, you can make the text box more transparent and options too. Yeah, that is a little better. That scared me. I was like, oh, I broke it! I'm quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Yeah, that's perjury, that's perjury, boy. Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is... Oh, God. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Sorry, I had to snooze an ad before it just, like, interrupted this entire thing. Did bring it, didn't you? New. 20 years ago, they weren't even new. I remember, okay, we're gonna get real old real fast, okay? I remember my first digital camera. It was big and yellow, and it held 6 pictures. 6. And I was 8. So that was 21 years ago. This kid has something way more advanced than that, and this is supposed to be in the future from 21 years ago. Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. Wait till you see his phone. Oh, jeez. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera? And you did use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. What I saw... Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. I need water. I tried to do a little bit of a rasp and it like ripped my throat open. There's actually special court videos they've done at events and such, and one of them, Dick brings out a tablet and everyone is like, what the fuck is that thing? Ah, is that all? Oh, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. What I saw. Oh, hang on, I gotta save at the cross, just like Jesus. Just like my best friend. It says I've been playing this for 19 hours, and how long to play said this takes 20 hours to play. So I think somebody was lying. I have a camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah! What kind of person was this bad guy? My ad is about to start. No, it isn't. How have you been playing 19 hours? That doesn't seem... Oh, wait, no, it's the time of day. Fuck. Yeah, it's the time of day. It's 8:01. Shut up! Shut up! I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching The Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Don't give me a penalty. No! Then the bad guy stopped moving. Did he die, Cody? Did he really die? Why? Oh, Jesus. Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? Why am I doing this to him? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap! Something like that. I'm still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Sure, why not? Cody. What? Teach him mortal fear like he's gonna talk gone. Gone. Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? He's kinda dressed like Gon if you think about it. He's like green. Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Objection! You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the important part. The killing blow. Killing, oh no! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Because he was taking a fucking picture of it. Take that! Take that! Here's my proof. Proof? Oh shit. Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Fuck! He couldn't watch it. Was he taking a picture with his album? Shut up. I don't like how he has evidence in quotes, because that... Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. Slam. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? My ad is about to start. I have one more snooze. I'm gonna wait until the absolute last second to snooze it again. Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. It means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world. He's 8 years old! Oh, no! No. No. He's sad. Hang on. I'm gonna run the ad now. So before we have to, like, look at this, because this bums me out. I'll be back. Here we go. Okay, we now have 1 hour of ad-free viewing. Thank you for your patience. Got some water. Back. Oh god. We can watch the musical when we're done with the first game. Like, as a celebration. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yup. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. You're right. Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well... I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground, and the Steel Samurai. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard! Yeah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. I'm bullying a child. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Yeah, but they're on your computer, I bet. You erased them? This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me. Yeah. Cody lying under oath, that's life in prison for sure. He had so much to live for. Hi up, Lobby. This child is never gonna see the light of day. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious? What the fuck, Phoenix? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix! Find out what this kid's all about. Like the Steel Samurai? Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Okay, did he not say that he got a pic? Like, I feel... Oh, the music stopped. Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. Me. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackett. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. Did this kid take pictures of his television? I have to know. Because that's something I would do if I was in 2nd grade. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? I like his doodle on the cover. Me too. When I was a kid, I had a Pikachu camera that, I think you had to get special film. No, I can't remember if it was the film that was special or the camera did this to every picture, but it put a border around your picture with a bunch of Pokemon on it. It was cool. Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Well, why don't we fucking look in it, huh? Exactly my point, Your Honor. No. Wait. No way. Phoenix. I think we finally discovered the truth. Did we not think to look in this fucking album this entire time? And what a truth it is. I'm scared. This is the scary music. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Oh my god. Was he sleeping pilled? Did Mr. Powers take the sleeping pills and then he got like, he was like asleep, but then he killed someone in his sleep? Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is explain to me what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win? I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. What the hell is... Okay, yeah, alright. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth! Okay, but who killed the guy? Wait a second! Wait a second! Who killed the guy? Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw, now! Oh, don't be sad. This is gonna get twisty? Oh god. Cody. Look at streamer getting invested. I gotta know! If it weren't for work, I would be playing this constantly. That day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Wow, okay! You're right! The Steel Samurai fell down! The Steel Samurai never wins and Jesus isn't real! Then he didn't move! Wait, the guy who died was the Steel Samurai? Uh-oh. But if Jesus was real, he would save at the cross. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Oh my god. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we've all made a serious error. An error? What's all this about? Steel Samurai was the victim. Yeah, Hammer was obviously the victim. If you understood what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! 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 So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume, for some reason. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. He wanted to play pretend. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? It's a digital camera, jackass. Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick! No way, man! Not if you're gonna look at me like that! Now. Here! This is it! S. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Studio 2. S2. Oh yeah, there's a 2 up there. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix! Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts we know as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Whoa. Take that. 2. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Eh? What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, Here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Right here. Take that! Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. It sure would, man. Your Honor, I find it significant that the murder took place in... very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Because the path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2! Uh-oh! As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I don't know if I have proof. Proof? Uh-oh. Pretty sure I don't have anything like that. What kind of stats are kept on the bios? Like these? General question, not leading. Didn't Hammer injure his foot? No, that was Will Powers. He tripped and sprained his ankle. Oh, penny nickels, I get it, because it's money. Age question mark. Phoenix, even if you're not 100% sure about this, you have to try. I think you've got proof that's good enough to win them over. Just go for it. All or nothing. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? Actually, I do have proof. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Okay, I guess I'm gonna submit proof that he stole the costume. Wait, no, that can't be right. I've got to have some proof that will knock their socks off. Mr. Wright, we don't have all the time in the world here. Yes, Your Honor. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Okay, it wasn't that. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The sleeping pills? These sleeping pills haven't come up. Okay, yeah. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers are. The label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Okay, sure. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Don't we have fingerprint technology? Oh, hey, here we go. Test Powers' blood, fingerprint the bottle. Well, it's been several days. I don't think I'll have sleepy pills in him anymore, so I'm gonna fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. Fingerprints. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. No, fingerprints. Good night, everybody. Alternate form of Wingle. Fingerprints. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow! That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Steal the steal. It's like stop the steal, but different. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. I mean it this time. But less shitty, yeah. Let's go! Defendant lobby number 1. Woo! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Fuck off. Me too. Really? You both seemed so confident. Huh. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Ho ho. Of course we're kidding. You sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. Back. October 19th. When is Maya gonna come back? That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed. Oh, there we go. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. Oh, that sounds like it's a good idea. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP. Powers, right. Okay. Time for the sad music. I like how he gets like this, like, handkerchief whenever he's upset. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. Could you wipe your grin off your face? Hey, WP! Only one day left! Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha ha ha! I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me some more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Or at least the Vasquez cut? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all of that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Ha ha! Fat guy joke! Salmonella directed Aladdin 3. Aladdin 3 was good. Aladdin 2 was bad. Well, I have a soft spot for Aladdin 2 because Iago almost fucking beefs it, and it's kind of touching. But the first half of that movie is animated by an Australian studio, and it's really crappy. And then the second half is animated by a Japanese studio, and it's not really crappy. But the first half is fun for a laugh. Also, all the songs are really bad. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. I love Aladdin too. Oh, yes, you're right. Didn't that also have Homer Genie in 2? Homer Genie. I lost my window. Okay. Homer Genie is in 2 because Robin Williams was pissed that Disney went against his contract. That said, like, hey, don't use my name to advertise Aladdin. And they did. And he's like, okay, well, fuck you then. I'm not working with you anymore. So they had Dan Castellaneta for 2 as the genie, and he was also the genie in the show, and he was also the genie in Aladdin Activity Center, which I've streamed. And then for 3, Robin Williams came back because they apologized, cough cough, paid him. Yeah, that was pretty much the impetus for, like, stunt casting. But, like, Robin could do it. And now we have Chris Pratt as Mario. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I got started in this business. But I just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global. Uh-oh. 5 years ago. Okay, time to go. Bye-bye. Oh, God. And now Chris Pratt voices everything. I want to hear his Garfield, because I bet it sounds exactly like his Mario. Hello? The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Lasagna, here we come. It's gonna be his Mario, but a little sassier. Just a bit. Oh, when I was a kid, I loved reading Garfield, and I loved how much he hated Wednesdays. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted. You eat, you die. Whew, she's alive! I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal? He's soft. A pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Ew. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Oh, you sweet summer child. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? Imagine being this loyal to your employer. Maya, stay innocent. No, it doesn't, Maya. Smithers. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. There's a certain piece of key art concerning that too. Hello? No way! Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay. I'll just look around. If that spooks you, be sure to watch the anime when you oh no. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Security guard station. This old bag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Main entrance to the studios. They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. I don't think anything's new. Alright, lady. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer? You have the first volume of the manga. There's a manga? Mascot of Global Studios. Apparently its name is Mr. Monkey. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I don't have that card key anymore, so I can't go in there today. The security camera takes photos of everyone who comes through the gate. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. Okay, I guess I will move again. It's got guest artists doing little stories set in the AA universe. That's cute. Oh, hi. You're smoking. That's bad for you. You should stop that. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello. Hello? Oh, hello. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. Okay, you literally said that the first time you saw her. Well, it's true, and she would vape if this got an update, you're right. I saw, like, some fucking video on Twitter the other day of some girl, like, going through all of her drawers and just pulling out, like, empty jewels and, like, making a big stack, and I'm like, this is a problem. Like, pipe? That's pretentious as hell unless it's, like, crack. Diva, or D, what are you doing? Crack. What the fuck? Oh yeah, they got her hugged. I'm watching the clouds. That's just the Kiseru, isn't? It's more traditional. Yeah. That's all she had to say, apparently. Clouds, eh? The one you're making, or... Tweet, tweet. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Shh. Okay. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick! She's really ticking me off! Dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. Hey, if you directed Aladdin 3, you would be too. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. Well, Steel Samurai got canceled in, like, a big way. Like, deplatformed and all. Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fae blood speaks to me! I know it! I know it! Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me more about Mr. Manella? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. Okay. That's a good enough hint for me. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. Got some figures about how much the set costs. Can't believe they spent... Okay. It's not new. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. What is this? Is this like Gatorade? This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Well, who am I supposed to talk to? An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of the... Okay, yeah. Saw that already. Okay. Window. Glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. But... where's the clues? talk about that, man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. See, I thought that was a hint. Closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. Oh, I didn't go to the employee area. I'll look there. Nope. I guess they're not filming today either. Did want to see them filming, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see the film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yeah! No, no, no! No touching! Eek! Hello again. Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack! Guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine that plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. The plate. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? There's traces that'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So, the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Yucky. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. Yummy, yummy! How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Yum! Pills! And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it. I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Wow. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep is none other than... the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Yippee! Oh, Jesus. Hi. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. Yeah, I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. This is cancel culture! The rumor? Yeah, Ms. Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some kind of dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Is that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. An accident 5 years ago. Yes, in Studio 2. A trailer there was part of the film set. Could you tell us what happened? Sorry. I don't think I can. They really don't want us to talk about it. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? Literally just realizing this is a Universal Studios parallel. How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. Cody will be devastated. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Take that! What's this? This is why you can't stop the Steel Samurai. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Neither do I, Nick. Funny that, I don't either. Look. Okay, here, take a look at this. Sleeping pills. What's this? This is why you can't stop. Okay, I fucked that up. Okay. Oh my god, babe, think about it. This is why you can't stop. This! And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I was thinking about the murder, okay? I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Look at these bones! Look at these drugs! Look at my badge! Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. 5 years ago. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? I mean, I'd show my badge to everyone. It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Old Bag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Okay, move! Move! What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. That's a good idea. 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. The assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And they're recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? I mean, it is a video game. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I do have proof. Look at these bones. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so this is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Ha! I bet Powers put it there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. This bottle contained sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. This old bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. Paparazzi is a plural noun. So you mean a paparazzo or a paparazza, but not a paparazzi. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez! She has ties to the mafia. Oh, Jesus. She silenced that paparazzi. I'm not gonna say it again. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh my god. Wait a second! This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Jesus Christ. Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell down on the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to her record. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. Let's go in the dressing room. Big stabby. Big tummy troubles. Why, I'll never have a pointed fence. If you have a pointed fence, that's fine, but it's gotta be taller than that. The assistant must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. I don't know, I'm kind of suspicious of her. So let's do that. Can't talk to you. I can't examine that. Inside. This isn't all, is it? Did I check it? The fence? Hey man, what's this? Look at that. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? I can't check Studio 1 because I don't have a card key. And you use it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Okay, I guess I'm going in. That bird is struggling in this gale. Came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Just what is she smoking? I don't think it's tobacco in there. Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him! To think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys! Oh Lord! Who are they? Professionals. They're very good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! Oh my god. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Yeah, get him. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow, then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. Who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. Alright, that's perfect timing because I have to take an ad break and a potty break and a water break and a lots of things break. I'm gonna save. Like Jesus saves us all. And we'll go to a BRB. And I'll see you in 3-ish minutes. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go take care of yourselves. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Let's get back to it. I hope you had a good break. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Ezra seems a bit on edge today. That makes sense given his name. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. Is she smoking in court? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, I do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay! Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Ew. Okay. Yeah, sure. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! He died in a very similar manner to the guy 5 years ago. Yeah. That's pretty fishy, huh? By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. there was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. That was earlier, wasn't it? And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Well, I don't recall. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. Would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on! You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. At 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Stop. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. And I'm pretty sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Do I have proof that she didn't eat it? I don't think I do. Began at 12 sharp, ended at 4. Rehearsal afterwards. I was fatigued, so I had to take me. Wait. No. Oh, this is nothing. God damn it. So rehearsal afterwards, they went to Studio 1, and the thing was gone by then. The monkey head. 4. Oh, we saw this already. Should I present the bones? Okay. That's something. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Oh, there's no bones! Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? Oh shit, she ate the bones. You ate a boneless steak. You ate the bone too. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like the incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Taking on salmonella, still Sam. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands! Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous? Yes. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick! Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I bet you made Sal do it. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Oh, shit. It was the fence. Oh, God. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder. Oh, I have to show this fucking picture. Take that! Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. Oh, shit. I can sense it too with my Fae blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. Proof that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Cause it's broken. Take that! I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this, through the chest. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon? Yes. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon, then. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this even have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted for 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it, then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. With this card! Right here! Take that! Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Did we not check the van for blood or anything? Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There's a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? Okay. We take those. So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Okay. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right! But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? She's got a point. I do lack decisive proof. We were just spitballing there, and we were just talking. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. Imagine being that big of a bitch in a real court of law. You would be held in contempt, most likely. Irk, what do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! To come so far only to fail. As it seems, there are no further questions. I'd like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Uh-oh. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. What are we doing? You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo. Jesus. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Edgeworth. Edgeworth! I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now. But if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay. So what's Sal and Oldbag, security lady? What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. Sorry, getting a drink. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh. What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy! The witness will continue her testimony. Assistant was there too. There. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? Oops. So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed when he was missing. Oh no! Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. I immediately called the police. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick! Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Why? The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it!" Oldbag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. And if there's anything in there I can use. To be left out of the pursuit. Why? Why is that? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I'm back to the trailer to get my script and directions. Why? The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not, but Salmonella had the script. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think! Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? Oh, she knew about it ahead of time. She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him! Sample bag. Bodies. There too. How can I prove that? Picture? Aha! You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. Uh-oh! It was Will Powers. Uh-oh! 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 Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. pretending. One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Uh-oh. I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. And went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Uh-huh. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Ms. Vasquez's motive in this murder. I'm assuming it's this. This is my proof. This is the photo from before? This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? Humph. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Huh. Bringing us to the present day, in Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. It was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. She just felt like it. She just fucking felt like it. What's that now? it was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs. In self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Oh, Jesus. Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Get the fuck out of my way, I want my steak! Oops. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh no, your smokes! Damn it, now you can't smoke no more. That was a really big jewel. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No! How could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please, please don't die. Please. Was it like her fucking husband? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you've brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Are you saying I'm good at this? Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Get your buttons ready. Yippee! Yippee! Not guilty! Yay! That is all. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ow! Hey, man. That ain't cool. That wasn't the right button. That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Godspeed, congratulatory apple. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. What a scheming minor that scheming minor is to throw something at you. We're sitting up ridiculously late for. Yeah, it is getting pretty late for me. I think once we save, we're gonna call it for the night. I appreciate y'all staying around, though. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright! Huh? Tell me! Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because everyone loves you! It's because you were the Steel Samurai. I will say next episode starts strong. Oh, jeez, no! Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to do the Steel Samurai outfit, don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... It's burned. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth! I don't like how he looks facing this way. Say something, Wright. Not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. Don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Aw, nice song. Happy song. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. But it was in self-defense. Wait a minute. I guess she still is complicit, like, with hiding the body and shit. That's still a crime. Yeah, you can't do that. But I don't think murder. I don't think I'd give her self-defense. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. I don't think I get a choice in whether I, like, show my face in front of him again. I think he's just like the prosecutor. That's what I came here to tell you. Okay, bye. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals! Right, Nick? For now we are. Yes. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? So the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Yay! Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. Is he the princess? I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Yay! The end. Yes. Okay. That's it. Thank you so much for joining me. We had a good time. It was awesome. There was murder and photos and bullying children, and it was a real hoot. Holler. Tomorrow I still have leftovers, so I should be able to stream again provided work goes okay. So we can just jump right into the next episode. But for now, let's find someone to raid. Oh my god! Thank you for the pets! Let's see. Sophie Baby is streaming Team Fortress 2, and I used to play that a lot in college. So I'm gonna send you to Sophie, okay? What do we want our raid phrase to be? I don't have any ideas. Gay lawyers? That'll do it. Gay lawyers. Gay lawyers, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you on the next one. Let's go shower Sophie with love. Goodbye.